What's up, Flexia family? Welcome back to the online studio. You're with Jada Rae, and I'm super excited to bring you an all-level mat 20-minute Pilates flow. So join me on your mat, get your space nice and set up. We're going to start today seated, feet on the floor here. So feet are going to be parallel, hip distance apart. We want the knees, the hips, the ankles all in one straight line. Try to sit up as tall as you can here. Start to feel your abdominals engage, and then reach both arms straight forward, parallel to the floor. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to get started with our C curve. So inhale, sit tall. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, scoop the belly, and roll your spine halfway back. Keep those shoulders plugged away from your ears. Marinate for a moment, and then inhale here. Exhale, scoop the belly in to roll all the way up. So totally okay. If you find that earthquake moment, I want you to embrace it, okay? Relax those shoulders. Inhale, and then exhale to roll all the way up. Important to use the breath here. So exhale as you roll down, and then pause. Inhale. Exhale, pull in deeper and roll all the way up. We'll just do one more like this. Inhale. Exhale to roll back. Now you're going to hang out here and really marinate. Press your heels into the ground. Imagine you're pulling your heels towards your hamstrings. Start to get those back of the legs fired up, those hamstrings and calves. Now we're going to reach the right arm up towards the ceiling and slowly lower down, and left arm up towards the ceiling and slowly lower down. So we're alternating arms. You're going to feel that difference in your abdominals as those arms reach back overhead. And then if you're feeling really spicy, we're going to turn this into a circle. So both arms reach up, circle out, around, and down. We'll go for 3. Exhale. Here's 2. Feet planted on the floor. Last one. And you know we've got to reverse the circle. So take it out, around, up, and forward for 3. Here's 2. Working on that shoulder mobility. Obviously, the abs are cooking. Last one. Roll it all the way forward. If you'd like, go ahead and butterfly the soles of your feet together. Take a little spine stretch here. You can flap those butterfly wings if you'd like. And that was a perfect little warm-up for our Pilates 100. So take your time, sexy transition, even on the mat. Feet planted on the floor. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale as slow as you can. Don't beat me. Melt the lower back down, the middle back down. Finally, the upper back down, shoulders, neck, and head. Now those arms are going to stay reaching up. We're going to keep our feet planted firmly on the ground. If you'd like to progress your practice today, you're more than welcome to bring your feet to tabletop or even extend your legs. But here is our Pilates 100. So inhale through the nose. On your exhale, sweep the palms down, curl the head, neck, and shoulders up. Start to pump those arms vigorously. We inhale through the nose. And then exhale through the mouth for 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 20. Keep pumping. I want you to think about really looking down into your six-pack here and not up towards the sky so we protect the neck. We're almost halfway there. Try not to bobble the head. Think about staying active in the legs. Good. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 4, 3, 2. Good. Keep pumping, reaching your arms long. You're almost there. Shoulders are pulled away from those ears. And last one. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, reach for your heels for 3, for 2, for 1. Can you curl up 1 more inch? And then rest it all the way down. Take a second to breathe. Allow your knees to fall to the right side. You can gaze over your left shoulder, little spinal rotation, and then switch it over to the other side. Beautiful. We're going to keep our knees bent here. Reach the arms up, transitioning into our roll up. So let's progress through this together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sweep the arms down as you curl the head, neck, and shoulders all the way up. Now let's try extending just your right leg long onto the mat and see how that changes things. So we have a longer lever here. Remember that you're taking your time. Try to press firmly through the back of your leg. And then slowly open the arms. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, nod your chin to your chest. And roll and reach all the way past your toes. So you're keeping that C-curve shape that we just worked on together in our warm-up. And then exhale. You can even circle the arms if that feels better for your body. Good. Last one on this side. Rolling back, tucking that tailbone. lower back, middle back, finally the upper back. Inhale. And then exhale, rolls you all the way up. Let's go ahead and switch. Right knee bends in, left leg extends. Inhale through the nose, exhale, same thing. Rolling back one vertebrae at a time. This is your roll up, and not only are you working your abdominals, which is great, but you're also lengthening your spine as well. 2 more. Think of those inner thighs almost hugging towards one another as you roll down. And they continue to stay turned on as you roll all the way up. Last one. Rolling back, shoulders away from those ears. And here we're going to pause. Extend both legs. This is our full roll up. So legs are long. If this bothers your lower back at all, please find one of the variations that we just did before. We'll do our last one here. Inhale through the nose. Arms reach back and exhale, nod your chin to your chest, scoop your belly and take your time. Make it slow, smooth, and sexy as you roll all the way through past your toes. Feel the length in the back of your calves and in your hamstrings as you stretch, and then restack your spine up nice and tall. Roll your shoulder blades up, back, and down. And we're going to go ahead and open up our legs just a little here for our next exercise. We're going into one leg circle. So let's take it all the way back down. And we're going to keep that left leg firmly planted on the ground as we pull that right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Now, if this is a really deep stretch for you, feel free to just soften your knee, which is totally okay. Your arms are going to press down by your sides. Nice open chest here. Slightly externally rotate that right leg. So you're slightly on an angle. Let's take the right leg to the left, down, around, and up for your single leg circle. Down, around, and up. You're going to give me one more in this direction, pausing in between each circle before we reverse it. Out, around, and in. Beautiful. So we're lubricating your hips, lengthening the spine, working the abdominals and all 4 sides of the leg. And go ahead and take a stretch. You can pull the knee all the way in towards your chest. Try not to grab behind your knee. Grab your hamstring as you pull in. And then go ahead and cross that right knee across the body. Feel free to lengthen for a deeper stretch if you'd like. And then open it up to the right-hand side. Left hip stays anchored. And lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And let's take it to center. Now, sometimes after that lengthening, you might even see that one leg physically looks longer than the other. So go ahead and test it out. See if you have that, and then we'll go ahead and get it nice and even. So right leg stays down now. Pull your left knee in towards your chest and extend that left leg nice and long up towards the ceiling. We're going to go ahead and externally rotate that left leg and take the left leg to the right. Circle it down, around, and up. Now, the goal here is to keep your hips steady and stable. So try not to let those hips rock around. And 3 in the opposite direction. Here's 3. Here's 2. Using your breath for 1. Beautiful. And pull that knee in towards your chest. Get your stretch on. Cross the left knee across the right side of the body. Feel free to lengthen that leg for a deeper stretch. There's always one side that's tighter than the other. And then over to the left, keeping your right hip anchored. And then right back to center here. And we're going to go ahead and add in a little flow. So give me your scissors here. Head can stay down. If you're feeling spicy, go ahead and take your hands behind your head and curl it up. We have 3 more here. And 2. And on 1, dorsiflex your feet. Feel the difference in the length behind the back of your legs for 5, and 4, and 3. Last 2. Here is 1. Pull both knees in and rest your head down.
This is a quick interruption to say that if you like this video, you should check out the Flexia Reformer, a studio-grade reformer designed to fit in your home and your life. You'll never wonder how you're doing or what to do next with the award-winning online studio that delivers real-time feedback and after-class report cards. Go to flexiapilates.com to learn more. All right, back to your video.
Continuing on with our transition here, you're going to curl the head, neck, and shoulders up. Hold onto your shins. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to rock ourselves up to sitting. I want you to play the game. Get a little childlike with me. The floor is lava. Don't let your feet touch the ground. If you need to reset, you can always reset. Otherwise, we're holding on to our shins or ankles if you'd like a little bit more of a challenge. We're going to roll back, making sure that our head does not connect to the mat. So inhale, roll back. Exhale, come up and freeze. We're learning pelvic stability here. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, come up and freeze. Not only are we learning pelvic stability, but you're actually getting a nice free massage of your spine as well. 2 more. Inhale, rock. Exhale, pause. Keep those elbows wide, shoulders down. Last one. Inhale, rock. Exhale, pause. And then stretch your legs long, about the width of the mat here. Feet are going to dorsiflex, meaning your toes are towards your abdominals or your chest, heels away from the body. And we'll go into our spine stretch forward. So reach both arms straight forward. Stack the spine up nice and tall. Go ahead and find your sits bones. And then exhale, nod your chin to your chest. Now we're going to articulate forward, going back into our stretch. And then restack the spine up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, flex the spine forward. Try to reach past your toes. Try not to let your palms collapse to the ground. Reach up and away, and then slowly restack. Last one here. Round and reach forward. See if you can reach a little bit further than last time, and then restack your spine. And let's take this to our saw. So you're going to open the legs just a little bit wider. Think a little wider than shoulder width here. Arms go out to the side walls. Rotate to your right hand side. Try to shave off your right baby toe as you flex forward for 3, for 2, for 1. So all we've done is add a little rotation to our spine. Stretch forward. Reach and reach for 3, for 2, and 1. Sit up nice and tall. Good. Rotate to your right hand side. Push the air back with your right hand. Reach the left arm forward. 3, 2, 1, and sit tall. And last one on this side. Rotate, reach forward for 3, for 2, for 1, and sit up nice and tall. Well done here. We'll go ahead and roll it back. And then you're going to come onto your right-hand side. So get nice and comfortable on your mat. Know that you always have options. You can choose to lay all the way down on the mat if that feels good for you. Personally, I'm going to go ahead and lift up. So I want you to think of this right triangle here, or that's not, right triangle. We've got 90 degrees here. Elbow is on the ground. Forearm is firmly pressed on the ground, and we're rolling out of our right shoulder. Now, if you're new to Pilates, I want you to keep both knees bent, but if you'd like a little bit more of a challenge, you're going to extend your legs nice and long towards that front corner of your mat. Stack your hips, stack your shoulders, and we'll start off with our lift and lower of that left leg. The goal here is to keep both sides of the body nice and long as you're lifting up that left leg. So we don't want to really dump into the shoulders, start to sink towards the mat. We go for 4. Reaching out of your left hip for 3. Here's 2 with a smile. And 1, you're going to hold that leg up. Sweep it forward. You can always bring your hand to the mat. Sweep it back. Try not to let those hips get all Shakira on me. Our goal is to keep them nice and stable. We're going for 3. Little kick, kick. Here's 2. And last one. Hold it. Give me a little circle the size of a dime. So press back, around, and up. For 4, for 3, for 2. We're feeling the glutes. Reverse the circle. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Place your foot down right in front of that right leg. Take a second to breathe. Take a second to stretch. You can gently push this left knee away from your body for a little piriformis stretch. And this actually brings us right into our next exercise. So hang out right here. Start to lift that right leg up. Little inner thigh work here. Remember, sides of the body nice and long. We have 5 more. Here's 4. Last 3. Final 2. And 1. Relax. Whew. Go ahead and press yourself all the way up. Take a nice mermaid stretch. And over to the opposite side. Beautiful work. One more time each direction. And this time as we come down, we're going to lay prone, which means on your stomach. So bring both palms to your mat and roll on over. All right, let's start off with our swan, a nice spine and chest opener here. So palms go wide to the side walls, and we want to think goalpost arms. Roll your shoulder blades down and back, draw the belly in. I want you to think there was a little wine cork right underneath your belly button. Don't smush it. I actually collect wine corks, fun fact. Shoulders away from your ears. Inhale through the nose, and on your exhale, scoop your belly in as you start to lift your spine up. Try not to go into extreme extension in your lower back. Shouldn't feel uncomfortable. And then slowly lower down. So exhale, draw the belly in, lift, pull the shoulder blades down and back, and then inhale, lower down. This does not have to be a very big movement. We're just looking to open the chest and work into our posterior chain, the back of the body. Last one, you're going to hold it up, shoulder blades down and back, and for a little extra stretch, I want you to kick your right seat and then kick your left seat. You're going to feel a nice little hip opener, little quadricep opener as well, and maybe both feet at the same time. Good, last two. And this is your last one. And go ahead and lay all the way down. Good work. Place your palms right outside your armpits, shoulders roll down and back. Press up, sit back into your shell stretch. It's always good to follow some extension work, which is what we just did, with a little bit of flexion to kind of bring the spine back to alignment. Inhale and exhale. Walk your hands to the left side of your mat. And then walk your hands to the left side of your mat. Beautiful. All right. Now, for the sake of us looking at each other, we'll go ahead and just turn on to the other side. You can just roll over. So now we're on the left side of our body here. Remember, if you chose to keep your knees bent, you're going to go right back to that same position. Otherwise, legs can be long, reaching towards that front corner. Make sure your shoulders are stacked and your hips are stacked. We're lifted up in that left oblique. Inhale through the nose. As you exhale, float that right heel up off the ground and then slowly lower it right back down. So exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. We want you to think of pressing into your left foot as well, down into the ground so that both legs are active. We've got 4 more like this. If you'd like a little more challenge, want to add a little more style, you can take your hand behind your head. Here's your last 2. And final 1. Go ahead and give me those little kicks. Sweep it back and sweep it forward. Remember, our goal is to keep our hips steady and stable. Here's our final 3. See if you can lift your foot just a little bit higher off the ground for 2. And this will be your last one. Hold it. We're going for little circles for 4. Keep them nice and small for 3, 2, and reverse. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just enough to torch the peach just a little bit. From here, go ahead and take your stretch if you need it. Open up the piriformis, and then we're going to lift and lower that left inner thigh. We have 5 for 4. It's okay if it's a small lift for 3. You're still getting the work. Here's 2, and this is your last one. Go ahead and relax. Press yourself up as you cross your knees. Take your mermaid stretch, reaching up and over. Feel the length in the side of your body. And then give me your counter stretch. And one more time each direction, reaching up and over. Oh, that should feel so good, getting all that length in the side body. Now let's take it to your quadruped position. So you're going to come onto all 4s, wrists directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. Roll your shoulder blades up, back, and down, and start to draw the belly button in. Feel your powerhouse engage. Keeping your strong abdominals turned on, step your right foot back. Let me inch up on my mat. And then step your left foot back, and we have arrived. Welcome to the plank party. Shoulder blades are down and back, belly button's pulling up and in, glutes are engaged, legs are strong, and our crown is staying on our head. So you're looking slightly above your mat here. Just hold this, just breathe, just marinate. We're here for 10, 9, 8. I'm going to take my time here. Last 5 seconds. Here's 3. And that's 1. Soften your knees, sit back onto your heels. And we'll go for one more round. Find your plank position, float the knees off the mat, legs are nice and strong. This time, lift your hips high. Feel the length in the chest open as you press back. Start to melt your heels down towards the mat. Feel this stretch. You can pedal it out if that feels good. And from here, we're going to slowly tiptoe our way all the way towards our wrists, staying on the balls of our feet, scooping your abs in, and slowly from here, roll your spine all the way up. Lower, middle, upper. Reach those arms up. Bring the palms together in front of your heart and give yourself a round of applause. Thanks for joining me today for your 20-minute mat flow. I know you're feeling great. Can't wait to see you in the next class.